Hi everyone, welcome to our MYOB Digital Challenge presentation. We are the Hustle team and we will tell you about how MYOB can tackle the churn rate problem. Firstly, let's talk about the context. The market of MYOB product is in a growth phase with a 16% annual rate, where we can expect a lot of technology disruption. This increased the competitiveness of the market, where 1,000 players, including MYOB, are improving their product to attract more consumers. However, MYOB current users are experiencing issues in the three areas mentioned in the slide, potentially leading to a loss of $100 per customer. Lastly, the subscription-based nature of the market makes the consumer flow more regular, expecting a churn rate of 4.9%. So therefore, we believe it is necessary to deploy a solution that can detect the likely to churn SME account while understanding the causes to re-engage with the customer. Next, we will talk about the target company who is likely to churn or the churny guy. Firstly, they will have negative experience with MYOB services where they can report to phone call, email, or in-app reporting. Secondly, they will have missed or delayed payment where they may want to change their current subscription or cancel their services with MYOB. Thirdly, they will reduce their usage to using less feature or lower their login time. We will now move on to the architecture design.
This is the overview of the architecture design of our solutions. There are two main components, which are user interface and web server. The user interface is built using Next.js along with HTML, CSS, provides a user interface where data on user behavior, activity, payment information, and issues forms are collected. User authentication is managed by AWS Cognito, ensuring secure access to the system. Collected data is stored in Amazon S3, which serve as the primary data storage solutions. Redis is employed as a caching layer to decrease the data retrieval times. Along with S3, DynamoDB is also recommended to integrate it to provide high-performance NoSQL database solutions for storing and quickly retrieving customer feedback and session data. Now, the web server or the server-side API can act as a bridge between the front-end and back-end services with minimal latency using Amazon API Gateway, used with AWS Lambda functions to train and predict machine learning models, particularly Model 1 Random Forest and Model 2 Large Language Model, integrate using LangChain as an integration tool to enhance the functionality of language models within the system, particularly in automating responses and summarizing user-reported issues. As data and machine learning model need to be trained and extracted periodically, Apache Airflow acts as a batch system, which includes extracting data from S3 database, transforming and loading it into a more structured database system like Amazon Redshift for complex querying and analysis. Moving on to the prototype, which is a new feature added to the existing platform by MYOB, which is the report issue button, which allows customers to easily report their problems. Once an issue is reported, the data is captured and processed to understand the underlying reason for dissatisfactions. For admin dashboard, there are three main components, which are churn risk line graph, summarize distributions of churn risk across 4 levels of risk over each month of a year. The pie chart demonstrates customer re-engagement actions for each month. Dissatisfactions causes table lists the primary causes of customer dissatisfactions, providing actionable insights for targeted intervention strategies. Now, going deeper in details, the user management page allows admins to see the case status overview, which tracks the new cases pending and in progress cases. The largest component, which is the table, offers a detailed view of each user's, including their churn risk level, dissatisfaction causes, and the progress of re-engagement actions. Each entry is clickable, which reveal more detailed user data like industry type, company size, financials, and detailed feedbacks. There's a new feature added, which is automated email generations, leveraging large language model capabilities. The system auto-generates personalized email communications based on the specific issues and feedback provided by the users. Next, we'll discuss about 2 machine learning models in details.
For the back-end design, we have 2 models. Model 1 predicts customer churn risk using inputs like user activity, delay payment, and issue rating from the troubleshooting forms. The random forest algorithm processes this input by constructing multiple decision trees. Each tree independently predicts churn risk, and the final decision is made through majority voting amongst the tree. The output categories are low risk, no risk, medium risk, and high risk of churn per account. Model 2 of this solution identified the causes of the churn using input from the troubleshooting forms as mentioned before. The workflow starts with extracting the text from the PDF files and converting them into numerical embeddings to capture semantic meaning. A large language model powered by LangChain and OpenAI then analyzes the embeddings to pinpoint and categorize the causes of customer satisfaction. Agent makes API requests to generate prediction, and the system will output the causes and create a tailored email structure to address specific issue, ensuring personalized customer outreach. That being said, the expected output of this model includes the causes of customer dissatisfaction, like high price or complex feature, and a tailored email template. The re-engagement strategy effort should be tailored for different customer type. Model 1 categorizes accounts by the churn risk. In the case where a customer is categorized at high risk, but there has been no troubleshooting effort for MYOB to understand the reason, then scheduling checkup calls should be promptly actioned. If customers have communicated their issue, Model 2 will then categorize them, enabling effective personalized outreach via phone calls and automated email. This is an example of the content to be sending in an email with high-risk customer due to payment-relevant issue. In this case, an action-required email to set up calls with account manager for discussion will best capture their attention due to targeting their pain point. Next, we'll discuss about the timeline and finance.
For the product's implementation timeline, launched in July 2024, the first 6 months will focus on developing the system, including building a web server and user interface for admin and users, involving a team of 10 engineers. The application is expected to be deployed by January 2025. For the following 3 months, data will be collected for training and predicting of the two models. Based on these predictions, from April onwards, personalized re-engagement strategies will be implemented for customers identified with varying degrees of churn risk. Since the implementation of the application, the model will also be automatically updated monthly via batch system. Regarding financial analysis, a benefit and cost analysis is conducted for this application over 5 years on a quarterly basis. Benefits are calculated based on revenue from retained customers. The application is expected to reduce the churn rate by 0.24% every quarter until the end of year 4, from an assumed industry estimate of 5%, translating to retaining around 1,200 customers per quarter. Costs include employee expenses for hiring staffs and software-related expenses. This results in an estimated net present value of 29.8 million, equivalent to saving 19% of the projected lost revenue under the base case of no application. The application will deliver an attractive IRR of 108%, and the project is expected to break even by the 3rd quarter of implementation, which is by October 2025. Moving on to value proposition associated with the application, our 2 machine learning models can accurately detect customer churn risk and identify causes of dissatisfaction. This enables timely, automated, and personalized outreach efforts based on customer usage patterns and feedback. In the long run, this is a cost-effective approach to target groups with varying degree of churn risk, boosting ROI in customer retention. By providing timely re-engagement strategy, our churn solution is expected to enhance customers' loyalty and improving customers' relationships through continuous data feedback. The feedback received, in turn, will also provide more useful data as inputs for the 2 machine learning models to improve models' performance. By deploying a machine learning solution to predict customer churn and implementing personalized outreach strategies, MYOB can proactively address customer dissatisfaction to reduce churn rates, offering a measurable solution that can significantly benefit MYOB and its stakeholders. This concludes our presentation for MYOB 2024 Digital Challenge. Thank you for listening.